I'm so excited for today's guest. Teaakat is a multi-talented creative, a model, actress, and now fully committed singer-songwriter. She has pushed through many seasons of isolation and toxicity, and now is revealing an honest reflection of her journey. Today, we're diving into what it really means to rebuild and reclaim your artistry. Hey, friends, welcome back to Cozy with Calinnah, where I share my journey as a nurse by day and an artist by night, having real conversations with multi-hyphenates, dreamers, and doers. Don't forget to subscribe and catch new episodes every Thursday. Welcome to the podcast, Teaakat.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you? Thank you for being here.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here. I watched your other podcasts. And
Oh, really?
I did. Yeah. I was like, this is so cool to get the perspective from other people and based on where they're at with their journey and what they do. It's really cool. It's fascinating.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And we just met like literally what?
Like
last week?
Last week?
It's like, are you Filipino? Because I'm Filipino.
One thing about Filipinos is we're going to know.
We can spot it from a mile away.
It's so true. It's so true.
But yeah, we went to like a yacht party. That was fun.
Yeah. It was something.
Just casually went to a yacht party.
I know. How LA is that?
I know.
So to say that.
I know, right?
We met at a yacht party.
We went on a yacht party, guys.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm happy that you're here. Found out you are like also a multi-hyphenate. Gotta support the girlies that do it all, okay?
Period.
You are a singer, a model, an actress. So I'm really excited to have you on because I feel like we haven't had a model and an actress this season. So
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay.
So yeah, we're excited.
Yeah.
So you were from the Bay or you were from the IE and then you moved to the Bay.
Yeah.
And then you were practicing. You were going to school for communication and production?
Yeah, media production.
Yeah. And so how did you get into modeling and all of this other creative stuff?
Okay, so I lived in the dorms the whole time I was in college. I went to Cal State East Bay. And when COVID hit, everything was shutting down and they were like, you can't live in the dorms anymore. So me and my now ex moved out of the dorms and moved back down to SoCal. And that's really when I was introduced to modeling. Someone that I kind of knew from high school had hit me up on Instagram and was like, I have like a swimsuit line and I need models for it. Like, would you be interested in doing it? And everything was shut down and it was COVID. I was like, I've never thought about doing that ever, but sure, why not?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how I started. So
wow. So then like from that gig, did they like hire you again for something else?
Yeah. Or well, I shot a lot for her her swimsuit shop, I guess, her online shop. So I did a lot of photo shoots with her through that. And when I started doing more with her, I started feeling a little bit more like, maybe this is something I could do. This is kind of cool. Yeah. I've always wanted to be in the entertainment industry. So I was like, okay, I guess if this is what is happening right now, and maybe I can kind of like use this as a way to get into this industry or to learn more about it at the very least. You know what I mean? I started putting myself on a website called Model Mayhem. Have you heard of that?
I've heard of this.
Yeah,
I feel like I was on that for a second.
Maybe. I mean, a lot of models were, because it's like, how do you find modeling jobs when you don't have any connections? Right. It's a little, it can be a little sketchy. But I never had any sketch situations, thank God.
Good.
But I signed myself up on that website and used like the photos that she would take of me for her swimsuit line to book jobs. And then I just started booking more and more modeling gigs and meeting a lot of photographers. I met someone who was like literally on Atlanta and he was also a photographer and an actor, and I learned a little bit from him, and it's like, it was really cool to meet all these people that were sort of in a place that I always wanted to be but never felt like I really had the opportunity to be. So yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. So you found like opportunity in unexpected places. And you originally wanted to be a director, right?
I did, yeah. I was really
Oh.
into film. When I was in high school, I was in like a film class for my junior and senior year. And I really enjoyed making memories and like filming. Like I was always like the friend with like a camera in everybody's face. Like I was always wanting to like hold on to memories and like create those sort of creative videos that kind of look like music videos, but it was like our real life and stuff like that. So I was really interested in doing stuff like that, and I wanted to be a creative director in cinematography or videography, and yeah.
You have the eye. You have the eye. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I hope so.
Yeah. I mean, I think like people who like to, I mean, I just saw the photo you took of me when we were at the yacht party. I was like, okay, lighting. She knows what's up. She knows what's up. But yeah, I think like, I've always been a fan of like studying music videos and like, just I appreciate, you know, good cinematography, like anything that's like visually appealing, like definitely I'm gravitated towards that. So to find people who share that same experience or like discipline, I think is like really cool.
Yeah.
Because it makes a difference.
It
like
does.
when people understand how you want to be perceived on camera, and they can capture that, that's gold, because not everyone can. Like there are good photographers, there are good videographers, there are good directors, but is that how you want to be seen on screen? And that's like a whole nother thing, and I don't know if that necessarily can be taught. Just kind of like your style, and then like if someone can match that same style.
Right. I agree.
So did you always like, were you always behind the camera when you were growing up, or like were you introduced to film when you were a young kid, or?
I have always been into movies. Whenever my dad would visit, that was like our thing, is we would go see a movie, me and my dad and my siblings. So I've always been into like, I guess, like cinematography of that sort of nature. I was really got interested in film. This is gonna sound so silly, but the movie Rent.
Yeah, I remember Rent.
Mark with his little video camera and No Day But Today.
Oh,
like that.
Wait, I'm trying to remember which character, because there were a few male characters, right?
Yes, he was like, well, I don't know. They were all the main one, I guess.
Yeah.
Not the rock star, just like the Jewish dork.
Okay.
He was like,
I remember. Okay.
That was his thing. It was like, he had the camera all the time. And I thought that was really cool, and I was super interested in it from that point. But and I think I got my first video camera for Christmas, like I had to be like middle school or something, and I would film random things. I was super influenced, like, you know, the beginning of the YouTube days, like there were like, I mean, YouTube's changed a lot.
It really has.
Like, people used to make fun, like, short films and music videos and, like, parodies and stuff. Now I don't know what the fuck's... Oh, am I allowed to come?
Yes. Okay. Yes, this is explicit, everybody. We welcome it all.
Okay, cool. But, yeah, no, like, now I don't know what the hell's going on YouTube. It's so different. But there are, like, some YouTubers that I would watch. Like, I really liked Wong Fu Productions and the way they made short films. I really liked, she's a singer now, actually, but she did videos, like short film type videos or music video things. Her name was Tessa Violet. Super, super good. And her best friend, Nana Lou. Like, just, I was really into, like, short film cinematography from, like, YouTube initially. You know what I mean? Like, that's the beginning of the lore of my love for like film. So when I got that little video camera for Christmas at some point when I was in middle school, like I was just doing like everything and anything that I could with them. So silly. I thought I was so artsy. I would like do like put it on the floor and like get like a shot of me like walking across with my boots. Put it in reverse and editing.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's pretty cool. I feel like storytelling is like a huge part of it.
Mhm.
Like I was reading this book on storytelling. I just be reading books
Yeah.
like when I'm curious on like how do I better something that I'm like lacking in. So like I was never a big reader, to be honest, when
Same.
growing up.
Yeah, I was not.
But I think now doing everything like solo dolo, learning everything solo dolo, and with the impact of like the internet and just books and like recommendations, like I
Mhm.
just be reading stuff. So I think what I learned from that book is just like how to tell stories in a way where it's faster
Mhm.
without having to like actually say the story.
Mhm.
So for example, like if you're walking into a room, like you'll probably show like your feet walking, you
Mhm.
know,
Mhm.
or you know what's about to happen. Like there's always like some sort of uh like something that you're a moment that you're capturing through like one shot.
Yeah.
So I'm like I've been learning a lot about that, and I think like it's super important to be able to tell stories through video,
Mhm.
um, like in music videos or whatnot. So
Yeah. Yeah.
do you feel like you were always like a storyteller, or was it more through like the lens than the actual like, hey guys, guess what happened last Friday? You know?
Oh, definitely not that. I yeah, I didn't used to be like an extroverted, like I could just talk out loud kind of person. I've
Mm-hmm.
always been like a write my things down sort of
Mm.
person.
Mm-hmm. But I
Yeah.
think a lot of introverts, to be honest, I think introverts are a little bit more direct. Like
Mm.
once you get to know them, because extroverted people, I think, can really be like, "How was your day?" and like surface stuff, and like
Mm.
introverts are like, "Ugh, let's just get to the point."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how are you feeling? You know, blah blah
Right.
blah blah blah. So I think there's like a beauty in being an introvert, because like the things that you're holding inside, you could be able to translate it onto like other mediums.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, I've always been like an internalizer. I
Mm.
didn't used to like to put it out there, which
Mm-hmm.
is why my music is so much feelings.
Girl, same.
So it's all translated through that, and it used to be translated through film. I haven't done film in a long time. Yeah,
Mm.
I want to get back into it.
You should.
Yeah.
But you're also acting, right? So wait, so
Yes.
you were modeling
Yes.
and still currently modeling, I
Mm.
assume.
No,
Or not
actually, you
really?
know what? Not really. Not really. I've tried to
Mm.
step away from that a little bit because it's never been what I wanted,
Okay.
but it was just something that I'm lucky that it fell into my lap, and I was able to meet so many wonderful people that helped guide me through
Yeah.
where I am today. You know what I mean? But
Mm.
modeling, like music, was always like one of the bigger things to me.
Mhm.
And it wasn't until honestly like a couple years ago that I even thought that acting was in the realm of possibility, because it's also been something that I've always wanted to do. I grew up doing like musical theater, show choir, stuff like
Oh.
that. So
Very
like
cool.
yeah, I think modeling is never just it's just never been what I wanted. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to step a little bit away from that. But
Gotcha.
sometimes you need a little side quest and a little bit of side money. So
Okay.
sometimes you just gotta,
Listen.
you
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 gotta
roll with
eat.
it.
You gotta
Exactly.
eat that Filipino food. Okay.
There's not enough of that. I feel like
Right.
I need more places
Yeah.
to go to in LA that
There.
have Filipino food.
Yes. 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 We could talk about some recommendations.
Okay, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, I think there needs to be more representation of just Filipino things.
Mhm.
Because we are both Filipina, in case y'all didn't know.
Mhm. Mhm.
And being Filipino, there wasn't like a lot of examples growing up for
No.
me, at least.
Mhm.
I think I'm a little older than you, but in my experience, there were not a lot. And if there were, like, it was very, like, maybe they were half.
Yeah.
Or maybe they were, a little bit of Filipino, but not
Right.
like looking super Filipino,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like more mestiza or like mixed or
Yeah.
something like that. So I think representation is always very important to have, because it allows other young people to see that it's possible. So, anyway, yeah, I think actors, not too many. I
Mm-hmm.
would see them on like Filipino teleseries or like
Right.
Filipino movies, but not
Mm.
like in America as
Mm-hmm.
much.
Mm-hmm.
So, how did you get into acting? Like, how does that start? How did that start for you?
Like the beginning or like 2 years ago acting? Like,
Oh, I guess like maybe the beginning.
well, okay, so I mean, like I said, I theater. Like
Oh,
I loved
theater.
I loved musicals.
Yeah.
Um like I said, I used to be like very introverted, very like shy kid. Like I could not be in front of a whole crowd of people. And then I think like maybe in like 5th or 6th grade or something, like I was casted in this silly little play
Mm.
of like I don't even know, something about the Greek gods,
Mhm.
right? It was about like Hades stealing Persephone and
Mhm.
that whole story, right?
Okay.
And then I was cast as Persephone. Something
Mm.
just awoke inside me. I just like I really loved acting at that point. Um and then musical theater was like acting and singing. I get to do both.
Yeah, you get to do both.
Yeah, I was super on board with that. So I did a lot of basically like community theater musicals. Um
Mm.
from that point on, I did a lot of that. And so that's kind of like the start of my love for acting. Um and too, like when you have siblings, you're always playing pretend and you're
Uh-huh.
always like, you know, you get to be this person, I get to be that person, and then it's like improv.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And so yeah, things like that are just things that I've always loved doing. But like also when you have a Filipino parent, you
Mm.
need to have good grades.
Okay.
And a bitch was terrible at school.
Oh, really?
I was not a great student. I think like when I was a kid, I started off as a good student.
Mm.
Eventually, like when I got to like middle school is really when I started to just
Mhm.
tank in school. Like not tank. I
Just maybe not as strong.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
well I was like way less interested in
Mm.
passing.
Yeah.
And I was honestly like I all I wanted to do was dance. All I wanted to do
Wait,
was
did you dance?
I was a dancer, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Where, girl? I was a dancer too.
I'm d-
Like what, hip hop or
Yeah,
like
yeah. I did I started in jazz and then hip hop,
were you
ballet.
on any teams?
No, I didn't do competitive
Oh,
things.
okay,
So
okay.
like when I started doing dance, I was a gymnast when I was a kid, and then when I was a gymnast, they had us do a dance class in the same gym, right?
Gotcha.
And I loved doing dance. And then my gym coaches wanted us to compete, and I'm not a competitor. I'm not
Oh.
I'm not a high competition sort of person. I
Oh,
just like
uh-huh.
doing what I'm doing.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I quit gymnastics and then I just went to dancing and I didn't do competitive dancing though.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I
it's for
was
the love of the art.
Yeah, I love that too. I was definitely a competitor. I'm like, first place, let's go.
Period.
How do I get there? Let's sign me up. No, but
Yeah,
no,
no,
I really I started dancing like as a junior. So I
Oh
had in high
really?
school.
Oh wow.
So I was a little bit of a late bloomer, and it was because my friend Mari, shout out Mari, um, asked me if I wanted to try out for this team called Team Millennia. Back in the day, it was called Team Millennia Juniors because it was high school. I did a lot of collegiate dancing. So anyway, she ended up not showing up to the
Why?
audition. I don't know. She just couldn't make it. So I was like, well, I'm already on my way.
Right.
And this was like, I think, flip phone era. So it's not like, it's just like, hey, and then the minutes, you don't want to like,
Right.
you don't want to get all your minutes out of the way. So, or use all your minutes. So I ended up trying out and I made the team. I was a very shy
Wow.
dancer though. I think like it took some time to gain that confidence of like hip hop is like super in your face.
Yeah.
It's more raw. It's like, but I always wanted to learn more like technical, like contemporary or jazz, or I thought those were always so much fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
But did not know you danced too.
I did,
Girl.
yeah,
She
yeah,
a Jill
I
Train.
did.
We love that. We love that.
I haven't danced in a long time. I
Yeah.
think like the last time I danced is I took like a random heels class like last year.
Yeah.
But like before that, oh my god, I haven't danced in years. But it's like I was doing so bad in school that my parents had like taken me out of like dance and theater and the show choir and all that other stuff.
Oh, they took you out as a punishment?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
no.
you gotta get your grades up or you can't do this.
Okay.
The gag is that I couldn't get my fucking grades up. So like I stopped doing it, really. You know what I mean? And I think the last production I was in was Les Mis, like my sophomore junior year of high school, maybe.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Lea Salonga, shout out, girl.
Yes, see, there's the Filipino representation I had as a musical theater.
I would say Lea Salonga. Okay, Lea Salonga was the GOAT because she was on all the Disney songs. Mulan, Aladdin. She was Jasmine. In case y'all didn't know, she's a Filipino girl that was singing I Can Show You the World. Yeah. Or what is it called? A Whole New World.
A Whole New World.
I Can Show You the World.
That's the first lyrics, though. Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was like I would say the main influence of that
100%.
decade was definitely Lea Salonga on like a Broadway Disney way. That was really cool to see.
Yeah, absolutely. She was like my goal when I started doing like musical theater and dance and show choir and all that. Like I thought I was gonna go to Broadway. I was like, yeah, maybe I could do that. And she was just like up here for me.
Yeah,
it's like that's my show choir.
Yes,
my musical theater mom. Like that's her.
I know she's like
I looked up to her.
Yeah, definitely. I know she's like having a concert like coming up. Yeah, I really want to. We should go.
We should go. Oh my god, yeah.
I just want to cry.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my
yeah. So that would be sick. Hopefully it didn't pass yet. I think it's coming up. I feel like it's this coming weekend. So we'll see. I'll look it up and I'll send you the info.
No.
Huh?
I can't this weekend though. No, I have to go back to the IE this weekend.
Oh shoot. Okay, that's okay. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Let's talk about how has your Filipino identity influenced your artistry, or do you think it's like translated in different creative spaces, like as an artist?
I feel like it's always I've been pretty disconnected from my Filipino identity for some time. From honestly, I would say a lot of my life, right? I think the strongest connection with my Filipino identity was when I would visit my lolo and lola every other weekend.
Yeah.
But like assimilation,
right?
It really hits immigrants with a stick real hard. You know what I mean?
It's a true thing. I mean, I think a lot of Filipino Americans, children of immigrants, I think, like, and we can't blame them, right? Because a lot of Filipinos who immigrated here speak really good English. And English is also spoken a lot in the Philippines. Like if you were to go to the Philippines and you were to ask, where do I go? How do I find something? Yeah. They would probably respond in English. But definitely I think after colonization, it like kind of took a toll on the culture. And a lot of us as children of immigrants, I think, don't speak, right? Like we understand. I don't know if you share the same experience, but we don't know how to speak it back. We know how to understand and like if our parents were to speak it to us, but not how to like say anything back. So I think like I've been on my journey also with trying to learn at an older age, like how to speak my parents' dialect, because my parents' dialect is not Tagalog. No, it's Visaya, or also known as Cebuano. And in case y'all didn't know, there are over 170 dialects in the Philippines. So there's a lot. The main one is Tagalog, in case you didn't know. Um, but that's the common language, right? Did you experience that, like, where you could understand, but you couldn't speak back, or?
When I was younger, just because my Lola would kind of teach us
Right.
like a little bit, like super simple basic words, and then like the rest you kind of like context put together what they mean. But
Yeah.
I grew up mostly with my mom.
Mm.
And she was born in the Philippines, but my Lolo on her side, her dad was in the American military. You know, so they
Mm.
were stationed in all sorts of places around the world, all English speaking.
Yeah.
And like I said, you know, like we mentioned, like assimilation for like our grandparents, like
Mm-hmm.
they really wanted English to be like the main thing. Like
Right.
we have to conform to.
Yeah. So that, like, you won't struggle, you
Mhm.
know?
Mhm.
And it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like, if I were to go to, I don't know, Germany or something, or France,
Mhm.
like, you know, I'd want to try to learn how to speak French,
Right.
because I'm in that country, I'm a new person, and you want to just be able to, like, conversate with, like, the people there
Mhm.
and have it a little easier, right?
Mhm.
Instead
Mhm.
of, like, not learning it at all.
Mhm.
So assimilation, I think, is like a real thing.
Yeah.
And being an artist, is, for me, I think, is just trying to find those elements
Mhm.
of whatever I think it is,
Mhm.
and also trying to, having family recently live with me.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. It's been a journey.
Yeah.
But I've been learning a lot too,
Yeah.
like through being with them, is just like what makes us,
Mhm.
you know, um,
Mhm.
and how do we bring that culture here with us, or preserve some of it, or not. Like, it can always just be little things of
Yeah.
our culture, I think, too.
Mhm. Mhm.
But anyway, let's go back to, you've been candid about to me about
Mhm.
some things that happened during COVID, off camera.
Mhm.
And there was some toxicity and isolation that was happening during that time.
Yeah.
What would you like to share?
Ooh. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I think I told you like that time period, like going through that toxic sort of thing that I was in. Um, I mean, it fueled a lot of the EP that I dropped last year on my
Mm-hmm.
birthday. Um,
Congrats.
Thanks.
Yeah.
um, and so, and also, it should note too that like the isolation began before COVID.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like this is. Have you ever heard that like a? I think it's some silly theory about like your relationship at 19 years old.
Haven't heard this.
So
Fill me in.
there's like a theory about how the relationship you have at 19 years old is like a formidable relationship, like kind of like a foundation for how you continue
Mm.
through relationships for a good part of your life, right?
Wow.
Like the impact. I don't know if it's like about your brain development or if it's
Probably.
just like where you're at in life, whatever.
Yeah.
Um just that point in your life, the relationships that you have are like the ones that sort of help shape you in your adult life.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which, you know, I don't know if that's a true theory. I just heard it recently,
Sounds
actually.
about right,
I,
because,
you do.
girl,
You know the
it's been a
vibes.
journey.
It's been a journey, okay? So, yeah, like I met my ex at 19 years old and
Mm-hmm.
didn't leave until I was 25.
Mm.
Yeah, 24, 25, something like that.
Wow.
So I was with that person for a long time, and it didn't start as isolating, um, but then it very quickly did get that way, and
Yeah.
suddenly it was like I didn't have any more friends.
Mm.
Later down the line, like I had stopped talking to my family,
Mm-hmm.
um, And so it was that whole point, the whole time period in my life is just made me a very much more like self-reflecting person.
Yeah.
And when I finally had the space to breathe, when I finally mustered up the courage to leave this toxic, abusive now like relationship,
Yeah.
um, I was able to write more, you know.
Mm.
And like when I was throughout that relationship, I was also like secretly writing. Um,
Mm.
my partner like never wanted me to be in music. Didn't even really want me didn't want me anywhere in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
It was very like insecure, very like, oh, you're just like fucking all the photographers on set and you're just
Mm.
like flirting and hitting people up in the DMs and whatever, which is projecting.
Okay. Insecure projector.
Projecting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like he cheated on me so many damn
Oof.
times. And like a 19-year-old I stayed. But
Yeah.
it was until I was 24.
It's, I mean, girl, I mean, that's so young still.
Yeah.
I mean, I think about, oh, my relationships. And I think about that time when I was, yeah, like barely 20 or in my early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I wrote my first song because it was at 19, because it was a situationship. And we didn't have that term back then.
Yeah,
But it was a
we
song
didn't, huh?
called I Never Knew You. Like it was
Ooh.
it was pretty um direct. But it was a very, I think, telling time of that era, because it was like, how could you do that to me, kind of
Yeah.
thing. And they were, yeah, they were not very nice to me. So it was like, it was coming from a place where it's like, I can't like say this to your face probably, but I can write it in a song.
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of like the fire that was like needed to be um released.
Yeah.
And I think that's where my songs come from, is through a lot of relationships, or experiences. Like, not all of them are necessarily happening like right now. And this is why I'm writing this song. It could have been like years ago, or it could have been like a feeling that you're just trying to capture through your words.
Yeah.
You know?
I think too, like the cool thing about, you know, taking your time with writing something, or like whenever you're writing music and whatever your motivations are, like what I found, especially with my EP, it has songs that I wrote like even at the start of my last relationship, like when I was having doubts and when I was like unsure about where the relationship was gonna go. Very early on, like my EP has songs from that point in my life, and it also has songs that I wrote when I left. And the older songs that I had put on the EP, they mean something different to me now than they did at the time that I wrote them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they're interesting reminders of those points in your life.
Yeah.
And it helps you reflect in a different way than like I was reflecting at the time when I had written that music too.
Right.
So, yeah, it's really interesting the way that music and writing carries, like, for you as a person, as the time goes on.
Totally. And it's crazy because maybe like the audience or the viewer may not know, right? Like that was written a long time ago, but it still speaks volumes now. Like abuse, toxicity, like those things are, we didn't really have these terms back then. You know, like situationship. That's not, that wasn't back in the day. We didn't say situationship. Like you were just talking to them. Or verbal abuse, physical abuse, like domestic violence. Anyway, those things should definitely be addressed. And I think now it's a blessing to have these terms and to be able to talk through those things also in our artistry, because it's healing.
It is, yeah. Sometimes like it's hard for other people to put into words what they're feeling, and I think it's nice, like whenever I do a performance, for people to come up and be like, yeah, like I really understood you. Like I really felt that. You know what I mean? And it's cool to be able to help people feel their own feelings through things.
Yeah.
I'm a Cancer, so.
Are you, girl? I'm a Cancer too.
Period.
This was meant to be, girl.
No, literally.
Yes, and she Filipino.
Filipino Cancers.
Okay. We're gonna cry at the end of this.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. You know.
Most likely.
I'd be crying.
But yeah, thank you for sharing that. I've also been in like very toxic, abusive relationships, and I don't think like a lot of people, like, you just never know someone's story. You never know what they're going through. They can be like the brightest light in the room, but they're going through some shit.
Oh yeah.
And it's just important. I think that's why we have music, you know, because music is universal, and it doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what ethnicity you are, what language you speak. If the feeling is there, you know,
Yeah.
that's what people, I think, want to experience, is the feeling of the song. And music will always translate no matter what decade. There are classics now that are still good, and it just, you know, the music itself can speak so much.
100%.
Yeah.
agree.
So what have been some of the biggest challenges of fully pursuing music now, especially as a Filipino woman of color in LA's entertainment industry? Do you feel like you've overcome them? Are you still experiencing them? Because I think like being Filipino has, I think, changed. So when I started dancing, like a lot of typecasting was happening. You had to be a certain height, which I wasn't. I'm short. So I was already immediately like not in that category. And being like ambiguous looking or like mixed looking was not a thing. You had to look very one way to be typecasted in these things. Do you feel like you experience that now? I'm just curious, like, since it's more current for you.
Like as
a artist or even acting, modeling.
Yeah, modeling for sure. Like I feel like I look pretty Filipino, but a lot of casting people didn't know one way or the other.
Yeah.
And so like people would send me castings for like Hispanic, like Latina.
Girl, people be thinking I'm Latina
like,
too.
Yeah, or like mixed, like ethnicity and whatever. And I'm like, I feel like I probably shouldn't submit myself for this. And I feel like too, like also with modeling, like when they're looking for an Asian model, it's like Filipino is not the picture of Asian. They're looking for East Asian mostly, you know, like
lighter,
like Korean, Japanese, you know, like because they'll have like a little picture like this kind of vibe, and it's never a Filipino.
Right? It's not a dark Asian.
It's not a dark Asian.
Yeah.
And so I definitely experienced it a lot with modeling. As an artist, like as a singer, I don't know if I experience it like that. I do think that being Filipino as a singer, already people have like super high expectations of you.
Girl, I know. Just go on Instagram and type in Filipino singer. There's a bunch of Mariah Careys up in there.
Right. I'm not a Mariah Carey.
I ain't a Mariah Carey too. I know that I ain't no Mariah Carey, y'all.
Yeah. No. I love her, and I'll sing a karaoke song to Mariah Carey down.
Right.
Will I do it well?
Yeah, like, am I gonna go on American Idol singing a Mariah Carey song?
Absolutely
Probably not.
Absolutely not.
Right. I'm an alto, baby.
Period. Oh my god. Oh yeah. So you know, that's the other thing too about my older music is like I feel like my voice was higher, and now that I'm a woman in my late 20s,
yeah, your voice gets lower as you get older.
I used to be a soprano. I used to be a soprano one. Yeah. But now I'm more like
she a bass. No, I'm just kidding.
Imagine. Have you seen Pitch Perfect?
You know, I haven't seen Pitch Perfect in totality, but I know, like,
there's
I'm
that
familiar.
One character, she like gets like vocal surgery, and she like becomes the bass line for like the acapella group.
Oh,
she's singing like down there, like boom, 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 boom. Like it's I kind of wish I could sing that low.
I know, that would be kind of cool. Like,
That would be cool. Yeah.
oh.
So now
Create
I
my
feel like
808s.
yeah, see, that could work. That could literally work.
Right.
I will say that like a lot of like the events that I go to, I wouldn't say that I see a lot of Filipino singers still, which is surprising. You know?
Yeah. Because all that pressure.
Yeah, maybe.
All that pressure of, trying to be a nurse or some. Listen, I think nursing was like the last thing I wanted to be, and then I became one. So that's like very interesting. Yeah. I kind of did it out of necessity.
Right.
So to all those who are aspiring to like be singers, I mean, I say go for it, because there's not enough. There still isn't.
Yeah. It's so surprising. It's honestly so surprising.
Yeah.
And I know like not all Filipinos can sing necessarily, but
right. But a lot of them could.
But more than this, guys.
Yeah. And dance. And there's a lot of there's talented. A lot of talented.
Oh my gosh.
Talented like musicians and guitar. A lot of them.
I don't think that I've noticed really like a lot of like Filipino singers since like AJ Raphael. You know what I mean? And Passion. Jeremy Passion. Yeah. What a guy.
That's a big one.
But Jeff Burnett.
I don't know if I'm familiar with Jeff Burnett.
Oh no. I'm sure you are.
He's probably younger.
I don't know.
No?
Like,
okay.
How old are you?
Girl.
No way.
Yes, girl.
Oh my god, period. What the heck?
Yeah.
I did not.
Yes.
I would not have clocked that.
Yes.
What's your skin routine?
My skin routine, girls, drugstore. Cause she on a budget.
No, period. Same though.
I can send you. It's still a good. I started following this dermatologist like a couple years back, and she's all about like trying to save money, but like having the best products of like those things, and the regimen is the important part.
Yeah.
So maybe I should make a video about that shit.
Wait.
So I'm rotting as we speak.
No,
but
same.
that's life. What else were we talking about? We were talking
about Filipino musicians.
Yes. Yeah.
How there's not a lot of them.
There's not a lot of them. No, but we need more. And I think we need to support, because I think, especially in music industry, a lot of people want the women to like fight against each other or compete against each other. And I think it could be a playground where we could all play together and work and create and,
Absolutely.
Yeah, we should work on some stuff. Definitely.
I'm definitely down.
I'd be down for that. That'd be fun. Like a little Brandy Monica action.
Yes.
Kind of like that.
I would love that.
Okay.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
We should totally do that. I'm down.
Very excited. On a lighter note,
Mm-hmm.
is there anything that you would say that grounds you, that maybe, because you do so much, right? We both do a lot of things and take on a lot of projects, take on a lot of different creative avenues.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that you'd like to share that grounds you as an artist?
Lately, it's been thinking about my best friend, which I told you off camera. My best friend passed away last October. And it's really easy for me to feel like floating away with that thought, but also like thinking of her and listening to her voice, because I still have like voice messages and stuff like that, has been like bringing me back down. It's been like reminding me about my music, where I started, who I started with, why I want to do what I want to do. And yeah, I think that that's really helped me lately feel like the most grounded. I'm also a big journaler. Grounding, I really like to ground myself in journaling, and at the end of each sort of journal entry, I write in red ink like affirmations that sort of help. Yeah, they sort of help me remind myself about things that are important, and especially like when I have like big bouts of like self-doubt and stuff like that, it really helps ground me and like, okay, this is, you're experiencing a lot of self-doubt right now, but this is the reality of what you are, who you are, and why you're doing it. So just reminding myself in that way really helps ground me too. So
beautiful.
There's a lot of things I need to do to keep grounded because my brain is all over the damn place all the time.
You're telling me. Preach to the choir. Yeah. I do affirmations too, but I have it like an app that connects to my Apple Watch.
Okay.
So when I'm at work, like you can say how much you want to be reminded throughout the day, but it definitely helps. Like I need more than 2 in a day for sure, because it can definitely, like, the thoughts can just come through and it's loud, but those little affirmations bring you back down. I also do like to journal. I haven't been journaling as much, but I definitely want to journal more. I journal, but like a lot of to-do lists lately, because there's just like things I need to check off and just get it over with and just be like, yay, I did something, you know? But I think the thing that I struggle with a lot is I haven't done enough. And we need to be more gentle with ourselves, because we're already packing on so much as it is. And this podcast is meant to, you know, kind of like share similar experiences that we all go through, because my therapist reminds me, like, whatever thoughts you have, they pass. And you just have to let them. You know?
100%. And I feel like as cancers, that is so evident, because I lead very much with my heart. I lead a lot with emotions, so I have to push through things sometimes, especially going through what I've been through in my previous relationship. Like in my current relationship, sometimes it's easy to get triggered about things, and
totally,
it's not my partner's fault at all, but I'm also trying to sort of field old feelings and just, you know, get through those things. And it's important for me to do that and stay grounded in that, so that I don't say things that are unnecessary or that I don't mean to my current partner, whose intention was never to impact me the way that it did. You know what I mean?
Right. So, you have to reframe your brain. Yeah, definitely. It's a trigger response for sure, and a PTSD response, because we're in defense mode, right? Because it's already like happened in the past. So we try to be like, hey, like, you know, get away from me, because I don't want to experience this thing, or hide. It's either like fight or flight. You want to leave and just like, I'm done, you know. But it's important to like be able to open up yourself again. It takes a lot of like reframing and a lot of work to be able to get in a place where you can allow someone back in to experience hope.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean, I feel like I always have like a big heart anyway, so it's probably a blessing and a curse. It's very easy for me to like forgive and move on from things. So I don't let a lot of things hinder me from doing what I want to do and living my best life and being open to love, which I have been and found now in a new and healthy and renewed way. You know what I mean? And
there's hope, kids.
No, literally.
Living proof.
Absolutely. Because like some of the things that I had been through, like it's actually, I think about it sometimes still, and I'm like, I actually could have been like a really jaded, mean person, just really closed off and guarded, and I had choices to make when I had left that situation about how I was going to carry on in the rest of my life and every day and still heal from all of that, you know?
Right.
And so, and it's hard to heal and also to be open, and but the right person will also help field that with you and are loving and understanding of that. Yeah. So patience is a
Yeah.
virtue
Mm,
for yourself and for a potential partner.
right. If you're out there, find me, but don't stalk me. Please.
Find me, but like say something. Like,
Yeah,
don't.
yeah. But yeah, that's great to hear. I think what I've learned is that there's always going to be trauma.
Mm-hmm.
There's always going to be healing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's ongoing. And the only thing that we can do is change the way that we respond.
Absolutely.
So thank you for being on this podcast.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. I don't want to leave here without some rapid fire questions.
Okay.
Any dream collaboration, music, or film?
Ooh. Okay. You said rapid fire question.
It doesn't
rapid,
have to be
not
fast.
rapid fire answer. Cause
Not rapid fire answer, just rapid fire question.
Let me ponder for a second. Oh
Sure.
my gosh. Music wise, I'd love to work with FKJ.
Girl,
I would love to work with FKJ.
I love FKJ. Dude, very huge inspo for me back during that time, because he was also kind of exploding when YouTube was happening too. So that's a great one.
Yeah, love
That's a great
him.
one. Yes.
So talented.
Yeah.
Plays every damn instrument on earth.
Yeah.
And his wife,
Wife,
Filipino.
I know. Marie, right? I don't know if that's how you... well, no, she goes by
Sundrop Garden.
Drop Garden. No, yeah.
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 And Filipino.
Filipino, duh.
But yeah, I would love to work with FKJ. He's just so freaking talented. I would also like to work with film wise. I would like to work with Zendaya.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know if that means like directing or acting or something. Just working with her in some form.
Yeah.
Would be so cool. Like I really love her. I think she's so incredibly talented.
Yeah, she has a very wide range, like of different kinds of movies, different kinds of characters. I mean, Euphoria was, I feel like watching her there made me respect her even more,
Oh my god, yeah.
She played it so well.
She did.
She really got into character for that one.
She really did. Yeah. It's just she's such a great talented person, honestly. And I was a fan of her since Shake It Up.
I don't think I even watched Shake It Up.
Yeah, it was like definitely
okay.
like it was a younger.
Am I revealing my age?
Not us aging ourselves though too, because people would think that I'm also old. Like kids nowadays are like, if you're born like after 97 or something.
Dude, when I'm like, you were born like 2000 something, I'm like, bro.
Oh my god, my youngest sister was born in 2005. Oh, so I'm like, oh Lord.
I know. I work with children, so I get reminded every day. I look at your wristband and I'm like, you were born 2000. I'm like, whoa.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to work with her. I think she's awesome. Also Aubrey Plaza, which is...
Oh, is she the funny girl?
She's like deadpan. Did you ever watch Parks and Recreation?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, she was like the deadpan girl.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know.
Pratt.
She's funny.
Yeah. She's
like
funny.
without even trying.
Yeah. She's like, she's low key like a demon. But
yeah.
like,
Yeah. She is. But I was like, I kind of want to get to know you. Yeah.
I think. Yeah. And there's just like, like I said, I haven't really done a lot of film stuff, to really know. But I would also love to work with Jordan Peele.
Oh.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. Also horror.
Oh.
Horror is like a really fun genre, I think.
Oh.
But like I'm usually like a really like I'm like a chill, soft-spoken person. It would be awesome to be in a horror film.
Yeah. Release all that. It's like going into like one of those like where you like hit things in a room,
like a Wreck-It room,
yes, that would be fun.
Yeah, so I think I would love to work with those people among so many others. I don't even it's so hard to choose. I could keep listing people, but these were rapid fire questions.
Yeah.
So. Now I'm just yapping.
It's all good. We'll go to the next one.
Okay, that's the next one.
Ooh, favorite Filipino dessert. Do you have a sweet tooth, first of all?
I don't have a huge sweet tooth.
Oh,
I'm gonna be so honest. I don't have a huge sweet tooth. But I like halo halo.
Oh, halo halo.
I also
Any dishes that you like?
Oh, regular
Snacks?
dishes.
Yeah, any
Oh,
Filipino food you like?
sinigang is my favorite.
Hey,
I love me some sour soup.
sinigang gang.
Sinigang gang.
Hey.
Yeah, sinigang gang. I love me some sinigang. Obviously adobo.
Uh-huh.
Pancit palabok. So
Ooh, I love pancit palabok. Y'all need to get on pancit palabok.
So
That shit with the
good.
shrimp and the little itlog, the egg.
Yes. Yeah.
Bomb.
Banging.
Bomb.
Yeah.
Any comfort songs that you listen to when you're down?
Oh my gosh. I've been listening lately to this art, and he's a new artist I discovered on TikTok actually. But his name is Bren Joy. And he has this jazzy inspired song called Wandering that I've been listening to a lot lately when I'm like feeling like anxious or stressed. I listen to it. It's very nice, very peaceful. FKJ.
FKJ, yeah, sick. We love FKJ. We're
Yeah.
fans over here.
Yeah. Like,
and with him with Tom Mish.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I love listening to his like piano compilation sort of versions of things that he does. Yeah, he has like a video called like Meditation, and it's like just like it was like in partnership with Calm.
Oh,
like
the app.
The app, yeah.
Oh, damn.
And it was just him playing piano for like, I feel like it was like an hour, maybe like 30 minutes or something.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
Maybe it's shorter than that. I might be exaggerating, but it was really good. It was just like a compilation of him playing piano the whole time.
Yeah, he's so talented. Even like the music videos. Did you see the one where it was like in the middle of like the ocean, and they're like they have a stage, a floating
I literally
stage?
rewatch that so often. Yes. Yeah, I think it was like random place like Brazil or something.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I'm like, first of all, how did you get all your equipment going through water?
It looks like it's in the middle of nowhere, and you just see wires in the water. I'm like, where are the wires going?
I'm like, how does that not like get burnt somewhere?
No, literally.
Like no fire, no.
Yeah, those are some strong wire protectors. They had in that video.
Some waterproof. Yeah. That's wild.
So impressive.
Yeah.
I forgot what the question was. Did I answer the question?
You answered the question.
Oh, okay.
And place to go for inspiration in LA. Do you go anywhere to find or to like either find inspiration, or do you like writing anywhere?
I like writing at certain point of time in my bedroom because I have this big window and like the sun sets like on that side of the house. So at a certain point of the day when the sun is setting and the sky is like orange and pink or whatever, that's usually my space.
Oh, that's pretty. That's like a whole vibe.
Yeah, I like to like when there's a nice breeze going. I haven't found any places that I like go to in LA that inspire me to write like that, but I will say like going to like local open mics or like shows that people are hosting. Like I used to do they don't really do a lot of shows anymore, but I used to perform at a place called Unreleased HQ. And I met so many awesome artists and like started to fall in love with so many different types of genres of music through that, and that inspires me to do more and to write more and to kind of expand my musical genre horizons too. Yeah. So I think like that also helps, is like going to those sorts of events on top of also having my own space to write.
Yeah, I think like I want to get better at having like a place, because I feel like I'm all over the place. So it's like, or even if it's my car, you know, like maybe 10 minutes before I go into some place, or making that time. Yeah. Because it's important. It's good to constantly write, and to release thoughts that you have.
Yes, absolutely.
What I've noticed is that when I have like a bad thought or something that's like reoccurring that's like negative, when I write it down, it's almost as if like it's like gone from my brain. So if I could find like even a place or a certain time in the day where, I could do that, I think that would be more like a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you have to be like intentional about the time
Yeah.
you set aside for things like that. And
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to
Yeah.
also when you have like so much shit going on
Right.
and like a job and like,
Yeah.
a livelihood to maintain, which is
Mm-hmm.
terrifying and hard to do right now.
Right. Right.
So, yeah, I think like being super intentional about your time and space for your craft and like you said, just like getting thoughts out at the
Yeah.
very least. Because one thing I've learned too is like I said before, like I used to be a huge internalizer, just keep everything inside.
Mm.
And it started to affect me in a way where it was like I would bury things so deep that it was like I was always feeling a certain way, but then I would not remember the reason why. It was just lingering. It was just the thing that was just there. And so, like, now I would like moving with intention about like making sure that I'm carrying my thoughts and that I'm like able to reflect. Like I said, all these things have made me a way more self-reflective person. But yeah, like do like having that space and actually giving yourself that time is way more important than a lot of people might think that it is.
Right.
Like, well, okay, I can push it off. I can do it again later. Like, it'll be okay. But then, like, later sometimes is a little too late and you've bottled so much up that it's really hard to put into words or to sort of field those thoughts. And I think it's really, really important to have that for yourself.
I love that. Moving with intention.
Yeah.
Yes.
For your heart.
For your heart and your soul and everything else.
Yeah.
It's all really connected at the end of the day.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
your mind, your soul, your heart, your physical, like, and trying to juggle it all to have it all is I think a practice. I think like you have to practice in all these little areas. Maybe not all of them are strong, but if they're kind of leveled, it just makes you leveled as a person, you know what I mean? And I think that's the goal, is just trying to balance it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always a goal. The thing about balancing is that a lot of the time it teeters one way or the other. So you just try to do your best to find it.
Yeah, doing your best.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being on this podcast. Loved having you on here. Yeah. Can't wait to work on more stuff, girl.
Yeah. We'll be working on that song.
Yeah. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. If this conversation inspired you, I would love to hear your comments below on what you liked about this last episode. Don't forget to follow Teaakat and, of course, myself, Calinnah, to subscribe for more episodes on the next Cozy with Calinnah. Hey. Bye.